Cycle Talk is joining Harley-Davidson in celebrating 100 years in Australia. Harley-Davidson dealers across the country will be celebrating, and we're going to go to one of the biggest events, Morgan & Wacker's Street Party on May 6th. Now, Morgan & Wacker's is the reason that it's been 100 years in Australia because they've been selling Harley-Davidson since 1917. And Bill Davidson, great-grandson of William A. Davidson, is coming out to help celebrate. And we're going to live stream the celebrations there from 9:30 a.m. on May the 6th on Facebook. So jump across to our Facebook page on that morning and you'll be able to watch it if you can't get there. And I'm sure that a lot of people will. Morgan & Wacker have lots more information on their website and Facebook page. So get across and have a look and join us in Brisbane on May the 6th for what will be a very memorable street party. And you should check with your local Harley-Davidson dealer about when they're having their 100th anniversary party. Harley also has a huge range of clothing, celebratory clothing, mainly t-shirts and hoodies, but there's also a celebratory pin, and it looks like that. And when you buy one of those, you go into the draw to win a Street Glide special. And the Street Glide is my favourite Harley of the touring range. So it's definitely a good thing to win. So get in and buy one of these and get involved, and you never know, you might be riding a new touring bike soon. It's a big week for Harley news with the motor company announcing that the trikes will be available in this country from October. Harley's finally got approval for these trikes to be available. They've been available in places like New Zealand and the USA for ages. But in Australia, with Australian design regulations, they've had a lot of trouble getting them across the line, but they've finally done it. We'll be getting the Freewheeler and the Tri-Glide Ultra from October. The Freewheeler is described as a stripped down hot rod style machine, where the Ultra, of course, gets its DNA from the Ultra Classic, which is the big touring machine. Talking of stupid Australian rules, did you know that it was illegal to stand up on your foot pegs until recently? Now, I'm not sure how you ride a dirt bike or an adventure bike without standing up, but there you go. It was also illegal to push your motorcycle, even though it's not running, along a road without wearing a helmet. And again, if your bike's broken down and it's 30 degrees, the last thing you want to do is be wearing a helmet while you're pushing your motorcycle along the road, or even across a service station forecourt would have technically been illegal. Well, those rules have been thrown out, and I didn't even know they were rules until Ryan here at Cycle Talk discovered them while he was doing some research about the new VOZZ helmets. Ryan went to the launch of VOZZ helmets back in like December 2015, but the helmets didn't go on sale in a hurry, and we've since found out why. They've had a few issues with the quality that they were getting, and they've since fixed that. So the new VOZZ helmets are now available, and they have a really innovative design. Instead of having a retention strap, they have a hinge, and you flip the back of the helmet open, put your head in the front and clip it together, and it seals up that way, no strap. VOZZ helmets skipped the 1698 Australian ADR horrible rule and went with ECE approval, and that's all you need to be able to sell in Australia these days, as is most of the world. One of the big features of VOZZ helmets is the ability to just dismantle the helmet on the side of the road after an accident. So if somebody's had a crash, and if they're unconscious or if there's suspected head injuries, they can be actually pulled apart like on the side of the road. You don't actually have to take pull the helmet over the top of their head. That's one of the big features, and it's a big safety feature that the ambulance crews and things are really looking forward to, being able to look after people that little bit better by not having to drag a helmet over the top of someone's head. Jump on their website, have a look at what they've got, and check them out and see if they work for you. Former Cycle Talk staff member Miles Davis is going to contest the Finke Desert Race on a BMW R1200 GS Rally X. Davis, who has spent the last 10 years or so working for BMW, believes that racing the bike in the Finke will be a really good way to showcase the new Rally X's abilities in really tough off-road conditions. There are around 500 motorcycles entered in the 2017 event. It sold out in less than a day. And entrants generally ride lightweight 250cc to 500cc motocross machines. So riding a 200 kilogram plus R1200 GS is definitely going to be a bit different, said Davis. The Finke will be immediately followed by a customer ride program that will traverse the Simpson Desert's 1100 sand dunes, running from Alice Springs to Birdsville via Mount Dare. I think this is a really brave thing, both on BMW's part to allow this to happen, and Miles in particular. He's an incredible rider of these BMW machines, and I think he'll go okay in the Finke. I don't think he'll have too many problems. You know, I don't think he'll win, but I think he'll be okay. But to then back it up and do a Simpson Desert Crossing with a whole bunch of customers, I mean, they have an awful lot of confidence in these machines, and they're very, very heavy, so you've got to keep them moving. But I think it'll be a really, really good challenge for a lot of people. And if you want to get involved, jump on their website and check it all out. But it will be a challenge, and it is only for the experienced off-road adventure rider.